Hello, Scorpio. It's Haley with Tarot from Beyond, here to do your August 15th through 31st reading. Likely going to talk about, excuse me, how the end of the month may end for some of you. I ask that if this resonates with you that you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments. I appreciate all of your support and subscriptions, old and new. You guys don't know how much you mean to me. We're talking about rebirths. We're talking about endings and new beginnings. That's where we are right now, okay? And that just goes for everybody. So for a lot of people are watching tarot trying to find out, is this really what's going on with my man? Or is this really what's going on with my woman? Or is this really, what's going on in your relationship is going to be compared, okay? And then what happens is it begins to show that, because so much time was put into the relationship, right? First of all, you learned a lesson, and you learned lessons in that, and as a result, now you're ready for this rebirth, okay? So I know that was a lot. I hope it made sense, but something just ended for you, okay? Something just completed for you. And you are now getting ready to start your new beginning. So give me just a moment. I don't normally pull advice cards in the beginning of the reading, but given that your first card is the World, the rebirth, okay? I just decided to pull a card for you. And so you got promise of the future, okay? Rest assured, something new is on the horizon. All indications are favoring a time of new awareness. Seek new outlets for your creative expression. This heralds the beginning of a new phase in your life. Ganesha is asking that you take time to reflect on your desires and dreams. It's time that you begin down the road of a new creative endeavor. Ask Ganesha to help you uncover the desires of your subconscious mind and then follow any creative nudges you feel. You may experience them as innovative sparks that come to you unexpectedly. This momentum will start you down a path that may involve a new view of the world. Reflect on your past endeavors. Take time to acknowledge and understand your lessons and your blessings. Feel gratitude for the path that has led you to this point in time. You are receiving the gift of freedom to choose what you will pursue. There may also be an ending taking place. All of life has its cycles. Through experiences and choices you learn and grow. You are steadily progressing through the many phases of your life. With each ending comes the promise of a new dawn. Spirit, thank you for being so concise. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you so much for guiding these readings. Very, very grateful, Spirit. Okay, Scorpio, you're starting a new beginning. Something has ended, okay? And Spirit is going to talk to you about your new beginning, and will likely talk about what you have ended, okay? What you have likely ended, okay? So that could mean commitment, marriage, contracts, belief systems, higher education, tradition. That card means a lot of different things. This means strength, okay? Infinite strength, infinitely strong. Okay. I'm going to put this card over here because this just basically is the card of your reading. Okay. It's all about rebirth. Okay. You're going through a rebirth. I feel as though you were in a commitment, okay, with someone that was on the immature side when it came to, making logical choices at times. Okay? Okay, in this spiritual union that you were committed in, okay, or may still be committed in. Okay, what you're looking forward to is abundance, okay? So I'm going to put this over here because we're going to be talking about your new beginning in depth, I'm sure. You were burdened by this relationship. You were burdened. This relationship came with conflict, Yes, we are talking about a relationship. Boyfriend, girlfriend relationship, husband, wife. Okay? And let's see what else is going on. Okay, this person does not bring out the best in you. Okay, they make you angry at times. Okay, and I feel as though you know that it's time to walk away, hence your new beginning. Okay, I feel as though you're the one who walked away because of the conflict. This is yours. Told you, I'm going to keep them all over here. Your new beginning and what it consists of. The death of this relationship has to come about is what Spirit is letting you know. The death of the baggage associated with this spiritual union is in the way of your rebirth. You have to clear the clutter of relationships that no longer serve you, okay? This person has third-party situations, okay? You do all the work. And Spirit is saying something has to end in order for something to begin. That's what judgment means. Something has to end in order for something to begin. Can you guess it? How about Mr. or Mrs. I like to go out and play with other people, even though we're in a committed relationship. And this person goes out and has third parties. Can we please, Spirit, can you please just explain to a T what this person's behavior is like so that our Scorpio is not confused in any way, shape, or form with regards to what they're leaving behind? Communication sucks. This means adultery. They go and take what they deem valuable and go hit a corner somewhere where they can't be seen with what they like. Okay? This is the adultery card at times. It's been pulled now twice. And this card also means selfish and greedy. This card means this person is broke. And sometimes you feel left out in the cold. You're the precise thinker because you're thinking precisely right now. You're starting to say, you know what? This relationship, I'm walking away from it because it's a burden for me. I'm too strong, for this. I don't need, you have just made the decision. I feel as though you have, compared and weighed and said, I deserve better than this. And you're ready for it to come to an end. So I think that part is awesome because some people are fighting it. Now, what do you have to look forward to? Well, Spirit still wants to talk about. Okay. So King of Wands could either represent the fact that you are involved with a fire sign, or this card means, in this context, either this was an angry person or this person made you angry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in the middle until I find out who that belongs to. But, you know, Spirit is like, it's time for you to start looking out in the world if you're not already, you know. Don't be confused about, you know, use your intuition with regards to your partner having third-party situations, okay? It's time for you to start building things for yourself. Confusion is self-inflicted, okay? It's something that you allow yourself to feel. You could just say, you know what? I refuse to be confused. I just don't know, and that's okay. But not confusion, okay? It's just not an energy that's a high vibration, so you don't need it. It's useless. So use your intuition is what spirit guides and angels are telling you, because this represents secrets and this represents intuition. Your intuition is telling you about these secrets. Because this person, see, and like I have been saying, like in the first degree, people have been doing what they've been doing. Like, you know, okay. This tells me that the type of third parties that happen, Scorpio, with whomever you're involved with, who is immature, by the way, when it comes to intellect. I'm sure we're going to see the comparison between you and them in a moment intellectually here. Okay, here's the comparison right here. You know, intellectually, this is you and this is your partner or whomever you're dealing with, okay? And we're talking about a spiritual union. So when it comes to intellect and thinking precisely and thinking right and being responsible and making those logical decisions that require our intellect and, you know, our mental, you know, strength and experience, you have that, Scorpio, but this person doesn't. So they have a lot more journeying to do. You know, and they're still, you know, they still have a lot of growth that they need to experience. You know, they're creating conflict. You know, and it's like that has to die, Spirit is saying. And like when I say people are doing things in the first degree, it's like, okay, I told you that this meant the adultery card. Someone taking, you know, something of value with them around the corner where no one can see, away from the city. This can also mean moving, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that this person, it's not like it was a one night stand mistake. This person is doing they already know what they're going to do. It's premeditated. Like they doing it in the first degree. They know what they're doing, you know? And then they're broke, you know? They're broke and they don't know how to communicate properly with you. You're completely on a different level in terms of, you know, intellect, baby. And so you're looking at it and you're like, this is a burden. I need to figure out what else I'm going to do. This person does not bring out the best in me. They make me angry. Like I said, they make me angry. And, you know, sometimes I'm confused as to where this person is at this time of night or why this person is, you know, this person does things that are, you know, you know, I was confused for a while as to what's going on. I feel like some of you Scorpio are just now really getting that confirmation, because some of you were like, you know what, I feel like I want to know if my other significant other is cheating on me. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And you have better things to do. And we'll talk about them in a moment. But Spirit wants you to see, you know, what you're leaving so that you don't, you know, so that you don't take it hard. Your intuition was telling you this is going on already. You know, you wanted to build something with this person. But now it's time for you to build something for yourself. Okay? You guys are on completely different levels. That's them. This is you. Maybe the situation grew to that point. I mean, it was like, because you're walking away from a lot of cups, which tells me you've been in this relationship for a long time. It's going to require some healing. It's going to require some time. That's what temperance means. Temperance means healing. Oh, this is not temperance, but it is an angel nonetheless. And, whenever angels are present, it is always for healing. This also represents rebirth, you getting out the box, them being present in your current situation, because you're walking away from love. This is not temperance. This is judgment. Judgment means something has to end in order for something to begin. And you know it, Scorpio. So you're walking away because you guys are on two completely different levels and you've already waited out. You already waited out and you know that this person's cheating on you. You're not going to let them steal your self-esteem in terms of you sitting here like, am I not good? Like, wait a minute. This person thinks that they can go do that. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to know. Like, have displayed on several occasions in our relationship that you cannot get anything over on me. I am the Queen of Swords. You are the Page of Swords. When it comes to information, you tell on your own self all the time. I feel like, So, Spirit, where would you like to go now? Okay, so Spirit wants to talk about you and your new beginning at this point, okay? So you have now bumped up, okay, Scorpio? You have now bumped up to the Queen of Swords. You were likely, the Knight of Swords, and you have bumped up way too high now with regards to your partner after all the time that you have been together. You're ready to give yourself more, and you've made that decision. So with it comes abundance. This means abundance. Abundance. This means financially stable. Not only financially stable, but you know how to manage your money as well. This means building something for yourself. And this means financial independence. And I just saw this with Libra. So if you have a sun, moon, or rising with Libra, then check out that video because it just might be a Libra that you end up with, at the end of the day. So I see you like really bumping up intellectually, like your mind is going to be going in overdrive with regards to what you're capable of. Some of you Scorpio got it going on and got a lot of skills and this is all you need. It's like what Spirit is saying and showing so far. It's going to lead to abundance and you manifesting whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you will become financially stable, very financially stable, and you will likely attract a partner that is similar. Okay? Once you become, financially stable, then you'll start to mingle with people who are also financially stable in your arena and on your level. You understand what I'm saying? This person is not on your level intellectually. I feel as though intellectually you're not getting anything out of the relationship anymore. And a new beginning is called for, Some relationships don't last forever. Sometimes we outgrow them. People come into our lives to teach us lessons. And there really is no reason to live life unhappy in a relationship that was once promising in your minds, and then like eventually you grew apart, Scorpio, I see that you have totally shot up with regards, with regards to your understanding of love, or with your understanding of intellect, not love, intellect. Intellectually, Conversations with this person is starting to be like, yeah, I'm not, I don't get anything out of having a conversation with you. I even feel that, Scorpio. This person, might be someone that you've known from your past, but you're tired of their antics, And, they need to grow up when it comes to love. I feel as though they love you, too. That could be possible. Or I feel as though this belongs to you. I mean, usually it's the person seeking the advice. That's the one who's been doing all the loving. So I'm talking to a mature woman, I feel. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. I'm talking to a Scorpio woman who is leaving a man who has third-party situations. You're tired of it. You've been nurturing, as long as you can. This person, like I said, stealing your self-esteem. Stealing things, from you internally. Stealing things from you in a spiritual way. That kind of stuff's important too. Letting someone steal your self-worth from you because they are out gallivanting and having affairs everywhere. As though you're not, sufficient. There's a commitment here. Possibly a marriage. This is a marriage. Not a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship. This is a divorce. And if it isn't, it sure needs to win a prize for looking like one. So, Scorpio, you know what you're leaving and why you're leaving. Okay, you're not going to let this person continue to steal from you and backstab you, okay? You're the one who has happiness to look forward to. That is also why you pulled. Where's your, excuse me. Where's your, did we not just pull the Queen of Cups for you? Yes, we did. We pulled the Queen of Cups for you. Okay? Queen of Cups is mature with regards to love. Okay? You pulled the Queen of Cups. And the reason why I had to pull that out is because, you know what? You're mature enough to maintain love for self. That's why you're able to be happy in this situation. That's why you're able to embrace the change. Because you are mature. And when this person does this type of backstabby stuff, either go tell people your business or either, just do vindictive things when you guys get into arguments or disagreements, it brings out the worst in you. And that's the worst feeling ever. I personally hate it. Because when I'm in a bad mood, I can't do what I love. I can't do readings when I'm upset. I won't do readings when I'm upset. It's just not an energy that I like to invest in. It's not one that's good for you. It's not. There's a time and a place for it. But in a relationship, this person does things that makes you angry. Provokes you, So when it comes to relationships, Spirit is saying, have faith that everything over here is exactly as it is. I mean, you're mature and you have matured to a point where, you have outgrown the relationship that you are currently in. All of that is outdated, retrograded, and yesterday, okay? You are now moving into the future, okay? And your future looks very bright, okay? Because you are the Queen of Cups and you carry that energy. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to love, you know how to nurture relationships, which means that you're easy to get along with. You understand what I'm saying? You're mature when it comes to, what love really means. And love herself, too. Because when you love yourself, there are certain behaviors you just don't engage in. In relationships, no matter who they be with. Right? And so, that's going to make it even easier for you to go ahead and build whatever it is you want to build for yourself. I mean, Spirit is saying, like, it's about to drop. Like, your blessings are getting ready to come down. If you haven't seen them already, they're on their way. Don't worry about it. And I honestly think later in the future, possibly within 9 months or so, right? I feel as though you will be in a new relationship with someone that is on your level, that makes you happy. That's what I see. And so you already got your card, you already got your card. Promise of the future. So it's good that you have faith. It's good that you have faith because there's a promise of the future coming. And that promise consists of financial stability, you learning what you're made of, and you creating what you want to create and build for yourself and actually be in a happy relationship as well, eventually, like later on down the line, once you get past this situation, fully, this is what you should be working on right now then, because this is your next step in your journey. I'm talking to someone who I do believe has just had a divorce. And so Scorpio, I'm going to pull one more card. It comes out of a very spiritual deck. Given that I have a few minutes left, I'd like to see what it has to say about where you are right now as well, okay, with regards to your new beginning. Give me just a moment. So you got the Queen of Water. I just picked up my deck, saw that card, and was like, yeah, that's them. That's the one. So the Queen of Water, okay, some key phrases are: trust in your feelings and senses. Look beyond the surface. A bright and positive outcome. To show vulnerability is to show strength. Are you overextending emotionally? Be the embodiment of love. Withdrawing love as punishment. Use your common sense. The Queen of Water symbolizes a gentle, empathetic soul who possesses a keen sense of intuition. You pulled that card as well. Your intuition was telling you what was going on in the relationship. She knows when something is wrong, when a friend is hurting and in need of comfort or counsel. She's naturally in tune with her emotions and the emotions of those around her. It is the natural connection and gentleness that draws people to her. She's empathetic and would never consider being deliberately cruel or unkind. She's generous and giving of herself to a fault. Only by having and maintaining healthy boundaries does this watery queen protect herself from becoming drained. Her ability to intuitively see and know is her greatest strength. She looks beyond the surface to what lies within the subconscious, seeing the emotions of old that influence the present. She can sense the mood of a moment or the undercurrents that flow through a room full of people, and because she can read others' emotions with ease, she can often distinguish truth from falsehood. This knowledge empowers. With it, the ever-romantic Queen of Water can often offer the perfect solution, particularly in matters of the heart. She believes in the power of love, but is also wise and knows that relationships need to be nurtured and maintained, that emotional honesty is key, as is a willingness to share our feelings. When we share our true feelings, we make ourselves vulnerable, but to be willing to do so both shows courage and strength. And so we're running out of time, but I think that this is perfect. If any of this resonated with you, I ask that you hit like and subscribe. I'm sorry it's blurry for some reason. I ask that you hit like and subscribe. Leave your comments. I appreciate all of you. And namaste.